Hi friends, as of now we are completed with a local client copy, remote client copy. The remaining topic is client export and import. So for doing this client export and import, we need to configure the STMS into the system. This is very important topic in entire SAP because every TR, every data is going to be uh, transfer, like moving from one system client to another system client. So when we perform, like when we configure this STMS into the landscape, so that is why this TMS, Transport Management System, this is very important. So now we are going to configure the STMS into the system, and we'll discuss how we are going to configure. So this is very important topic, and please try to follow the full session, and as well as the try to take the notes if possible. Try to practice twice or thrice. So be confident on this STMS, how TRs moving from one system client to another system client. That means development to quality, quality to production. Let's start the video, right? Client export and import is the next topic. So for doing the local client copy, we are doing the copy within a system. We are not require anything. So for doing the remote client copy, we required RFP connection between the two systems. So, and in the third step, the third client copy is there, like in SAP, is with client export and import. So for doing this, we required STMS configuration. So STMS is nothing but SAP Transport Management System. So the name itself, it is telling you like transport management, complete with what it is transporting, data transporting, like how it is going to be transport from one system to another system. So before doing the client export import, we have to configure the STMS into the landscape. For example, this is my development system, this is my quality, production. So this is we need to set up with the, so we need to establish a communication, right? So for that we required STMS configuration in the system. So this we are going to see right now. So what are the prerequisites to set up the STMS? So repeat transport management requirements or prerequisites we can call. So perform STMS configuration always the client 000 and DDS user. I already told you. So whenever we are performing, so the first requirement, like we are going to do the 000 client and DDS user. So we are doing STMS configuration, and next we are going to do the system upgrades. So these two things we are going to do with the default client and as well as the default user. We are not going to touch the customized thing. So this is particularly designed for STMS configuration and system upgrades purpose we are going to use. So that is this point, and we should start STMS with the development system or production system as a domain controller. As I told you, one layer is there in the system, like in the landscape. We should take, we have a pre-system landscape. In this landscape, we have to decide who is the leader. So nowadays, most of the people are taking domain controller as production. Like who is controlling the remaining system, that is what like the domain controller is, the duty is. We are going to set up everything into this system only, like remaining all connected to this production system. So even like as SAP recommending you to go with the development system, Like you can go with the development system as per your organization is, you are going to go with the development system or production system. And we are going to use the STMS T code to set up. STMS T code is a setup the HTML configuration. In every system we are going to hit the STMS T code to set up this system configuration. And transport routes drawn, like transport routes are nothing but consolidation route, like the route drawn between the development to quality, we are calling it as a consolidation route. And the route drawn between the quality to production, we are calling it as the delivery route. And we have two layers we need to define. So the layers are nothing but one is the standard layer, SAP standard layer, and one more is customizer layer. So these two layers we have to define correctly, and these two routes are perfectly drawn between these two systems. If we have more than a 3 line, we need to drag like this, delivery like that. And the next one is, and must define correctly moving from development to quality to production, or production to quality to development, like that. Like if you go with the domain controller production, you are going to the flow with like this to quality to development, like that. So STMS should configure in different systems in each system, and each system have unique application ID. Actually, it's like development system, quality system, production system. Like this is development SID, this is quality SID, this is production SID. If you hit this development SID to like this quality system, the system won't understand, right? You're going to get the issues. The TMS configuration is not going to allow you to create. If you keep like if you give the same like dev SID, these SID should be different for every client. That's what this thing, like STMS should configure in different systems, and each system have unique ID, unique SID, like development, quality and production. I'm repeating once again the prerequisites or requirements before configuring the CMS. Perform STMS configuration always the 000 DDS user. This is the must and should. And we should know the system landscape. Second thing, we should know the system landscape, then only we can create the set up the STMS configuration to the system. So this is the 3 system landscape we are defining fine. Like it is a one more system is there, like pre-production system, you need to define correctly. That's what we need to show. We need to like sure about that 2 system or 3 system or 4 system landscape. So, and we should start with the STMS development system or production system as domain controller, whatever. As per the organization, we should integrate transport routes and their consumption level route must run between the like in the landscape, and transport layers should be there, like these are they report the in between the development system to quality system, and must define correctly moving from quality to production, whatever. STMS should be configured in different SIDs, like a development, quality, production, SCC. So these are like different SIDs. If you observe, these are like application SID, dev, QAS, PRD, like this. Yeah, I'm just giving, and these are like system names only, not like SIDs. These are the SID. AP1 is different, SP2 is different, TJ1 is different. These are like different SIDs. If you're adding one more SID with the AP1, it won't allow you to create the STMS configuration. So that's what. So if you speak here, these are the systems we are going to create an TMS configuration. If you see, this is on AP1 SID and 000 DDS user, and next this is also 000 DDIC user, and HP2 is a SID. And next, you can see 000 DDSC and TVA1 is a SID. These all are like you see here TMS not considered for this SAP system. Everywhere it is showing like that. TMS not configured, TMS not configured. So that's what we are going to set up TMS into this 3 system landscape. And what are the major things we are going to do before doing any TMS configuration? Like in OS level, we like this kill this path etc/host. We need to maintain all system host information into the remaining systems. Suppose you are logging into the, for example, I'm already maintained. I'll show it to you. So this is the path etc/host. We need to just check it. etc/post. See here, we have to maintain a remaining system. Like this is the 24 system ID. Like this is the 24 system post information. This is 29 system post information. This is 22 system post information. We have to maintain all the systems. Like we are logging under the 24. This here we are into the 24, and we have to go to the cat etc/host information. So for that, you want to edit this, you just go to the vi/etc host, and then after you just need to enter I. That's it. So I already maintained I'm not going to do anything. This is already there into the OS level. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going back. So this is how we are going to edit. As you want to edit something like this, you want to keep the remaining system host information, you keep like this. Like this is, I'm logging into the 24 unit 2. Suppose after this maintenance is all system information, you need to log into the 24 system, and you need to maintain 24 information, 22 information. And after that, you need to log into the 22 system and you need to maintain the 24, 29. Like this, you have to maintain. After this, you have to check whether it is working or not. How? Like you need to give the ping, and then after you need to, we are on 24 and I'm going to ping other system. See how it will be responding. I'm pinging 29 server. See here. So the data is successfully transmitted. So this many time limit is there, it's working file 64 byte from like this. It is coming. There is no issue. We have to check whether the communication, the ping working properly or not. So we need to get like this. So it is like you are not going to get like 64 bytes or something like that. You are not going to get if it is not properly maintaining the /etc host. So you need to maintain in every server, not only single server. You need to maintain the every server. And one more thing is user SAP trans directory should be accessible through entire landscape. So this means, so this is a see here. This is the user SAP trans directory. This should be accessible with the every landscape into the system. While is this trans directories have holding the, we see here co files and data files. Like whenever we are exporting starts, so these co files and data files going to be generated into these things. So these should be accessible to remaining systems. And what we are going to do after generating the co file and data file, we are going to move it to the other system. We are on development, we need to move it to the quality, and then after we need to move it to the same files to the production as well. So and before doing that, we need to give the proper permission, and we need to provide to the proper permissions. Then we can send it to the other system, and into that other system we need to give the change ownership. It is on A21 ADM. Whenever we are going to send to the other system, this ownership will be on the root only. We need to change that into that particular SID. So we need to change that ownership. So that's what this user recipe translate should be accessible through the entire landscape. This is one more requirement in the OS level. And after generating Copilot in database, we should give required permissions before moving it to the other system. That's why just we discussed about this point. And in other systems, we should change the ownership requires give the permissions as well. The case just now we covered this thing as well. So whenever we are forward pending the co-files and data files, once we generating into the development system, we need to forward move it to the quality system. Then after the ownership will be on root itself, like we need to change that ownership to the quality system. And if it is required, the permissions is not properly came, so we need to change the permissions as well. Like if you have any this is the permissions chmod 777-r, like you may give 755 as well, like whatever the requirement. So this you can find KTKX, RTRX, like this we are going to get the information. Like the files like .kt, .tx, .rt, like this we are going to get them extension for the file. So if you want to change the ownership, like this is the command to change the th1 SID :SAPP star, or if you want to change the only particular file, we can give the particular file also. So these are the major prerequisites to do the STMS. Like these are the major prerequisites before configuring the STMS into the system. See here, this is I want to set up STMS configuration into the system. So this is my development system, this is my quality, this is my production system. So if you see, SID is the AP1 for development system, for the quality SID is the TJ1, like production system SID is SP2. Like these are unique. There is no like repetition of SID. SID should be different. Then only the configuration is going to be set up. Otherwise, you're going to go with the you're going to get the errors. See, observe the application development system SID is 01, like this quality system SID is 11, like SP2's SID is 08, and in between, I'm taking domain control as development system, development to quality, quality to production. The data is moving like this. So we have to draw the routes between the systems. So once we draw the route between the development to quality, we are calling it as a consolidation route. The route done between the quality to production, we are calling it as a delivery route. And so before quality to development, we do have we have to define the layers as well. Like one is SAP Standard layer, and the second one is customized layer. So what are the customized changes to this layer is going to be take care. What are the standard layers? SAP Standard is that standard is going to move to the quality system. That's the reason we are going to have the two layers in between the development to quality. So these changes must be done in development. These changes will be comes to a customized things. It will come to the quality system. So whenever you're performing STMS configuration, after that client export things, these things will be, you want to do the client export and import things, this setup is compulsory. So now I am going to do the same setup. See here. So if you observe here, AP1 is my development system, TJ1 is a quality, and SP2 is the production system. I am already logged into the PC. This is my AP1. This is a development system. Now I am going to configure the TMS. TMS not configured for this SAP system. TMS, see here, Transport Management System, you can see. So I am going to configure right now. Again, for your I'm just going to come with the starting. I'm just hitting STMS T code. See, after hitting, it is asking you to configure transport domain, because it is not having any transport things. I'm just creating this as a transport domain, I'm taking this as a domain controller. Once you define transport domain, This works as a domain controller. Transport domain is the AP1. So whenever we are going to create the TMS transport domain, one TMS ADM user is going to be created. I am just giving the password for it. Be clear with the password. So whatever the password you are going to give, so this should be remember. So otherwise you are going to get the issues with the configuration. So see here, you are logged on to the domain controller, right? Before STMS not configure. So now what I'm going to do is, see here, that is my AP1, right? This is AP1. See, now I am on SP2. So this is TJ1. This is my quality system. I'm just going back. Once again I'm hitting STMS code. We need to hit the STMS code in every system first configurations time. So it is asking you to, if you want to play the transport domain or domain controller you want to include, it is asking. I am just going with this option. You need to include this quality system into the domain. That means domain controller. I'm just selecting this option. It is already there. Like a target post is HP Basis 04 like this. Instance number is 01. I already shown it to you. If you want, I can show it to you. So development system is AP1. P here. Instance number is 01. I'm giving instance number. Okay, if you want to see the host name, like the host name is here, like, and just click save. Whenever you are going to save, the save TMS ADM user going to be created. See here, previously it was not TMS configured. Now it is, you can see system, SAP system waiting to be included into the transport domain. So now I am going to do it with the production system as well. So see here, I'm on to the SP2, that means production system. So I'm just hitting the same thing, STMS. See here, I want to include this into the domain. So include system and domain. Same, already there into the HP Basis 0401. I'm just click save. So the TMS ADM user is going to be created. Password. See here, SAP system waiting to be included in the transport domain. So after this, we need to come back to the domain controller and just we need to go to the system overview, and then after we need to approve this. We need to include this, we need to activate this system into the domain controller. That means this we need to approve. We just click here, and then after we need to click the approve button. This is a magic pencil button. You need to click this one for approve. See here, the state is going to be like this, magic. You just click yes. Like this. And then after you need to click this one. Yes. Okay. So everything is as expected. So we are done with the activation. The status is, you can see here, all is same, and you need to concentrate on this thing. The release should be for every system. The release and version should be same for every system, because like if it is not same, the STMS is not going to work. The export and import is also not going to be work. So I'm just going back. We need to now we need to draw the routes and layers. This is the transport routes. Just click this one, and then after you need to drag one by one. So you need to click the change icon, the two goggle symbols, and then after you need to pick this one, and then after you just click and click. Output is production, right? Click and then click. And then after you need to draw the routes. You just click this one, add transport route, just like this. So this is a consolidation route, right? I'm just giving SAP standard layer. I'm just giving like this. See here, and this transfer. And we do have one more layer, and for that we need to drag the same thing to development to quality. And here we need to select the custom one. Continue. Like this, we need to draw the roads and layers, and then after we need to draw the quality to production, that is delivery route. For this we need to select this. Previously it was already consolidation is selected, but you need to confirm like delivery route is, you need to drag the route between the quality to production, that is we are calling it as a delivery route. So everything is fine with the drawing the routes, and once it is done you need to click save button. So I'm just giving like before that it is like system configuration, 3 system configuration is there, and just clicking OK. Do you want to dispute and activate the configuration across all systems? Yes, I am clicking yes. See here, the system is saved. So if you want to see in a zoom wide, we just click plus symbol. See here, like this it should be come. So everything it should be like it. Custom layer is came, transport layer is came. Say SAP transfer, say like this is a consolidation route. This is the delivery route. These two are the transport layers. One is standard and another is custom. So this is my development system, quality and production system. So this is how we set up, like how we configure the STMS into the system. We are done with the STMS configuration. This is how we are going to set up STMS. See here, everything is same like this. We have set up everything like this. Whatever you see like this, it should be come like this. We are done with the STMS configuration, and then after once we set up this, we need to perform the client export and import. So for this purpose we are set up this STMS configuration, right? And if you're having any problems, if you are facing any issues with the STMS configuration, like client export and import things, you need to verify like what you have done with the prerequisites things. If you have any done with the mistakes, you need to verify the prerequisites first. So everything is correct or not, the routes, layers and everything is right or not, we need to check. Then only we can find out the troubleshooting issue. So this is about completely STMS configuration. In the next session we are going to discuss about client export and import. Thank you.